Welcome to r/relationship advice. Here is today's story. My girlfriend dumped me because I asked for a paternity test. My girlfriend has been pregnant for about 5.5 months. The other night I looked at my Flow app, an app that is used to predict menstrual cycles using machine learning algorithms. I noticed that during the time that she was predicted to ovulate was a time where she was saying she was going somewhere and, in some cases, wouldn't return till the next day. We live together. She doesn't have a job or belong to any clubs or anything like that, and spent most of the day with friends that I was never allowed to meet. One day she said she was going to her mom's, but her mom messaged me looking for her. Anyways, during all of the days that she was ovulating, she was gone most of the day. I asked her for a paternity test tonight and she told me no, and said that she's dumping me, and that she doesn't have an ounce of love left for me, all because I asked for a paternity test. She said she will be giving the child up for adoption and I am free to sue to establish paternity, but refuses to let me have a paternity test prior to the birth. It's interesting that she is so quick to give away her child, because she has been begging to have children since her clock is ticking, so to speak. As I type this, she is looking for a woman's shelter to live in because she doesn't work and is completely dependent upon me. I never told her she had to leave and even offered her some money to buy groceries and to help her out till she gets on her feet. I told her I would be amicable and help her with money, if she would be amicable and let me take a paternity test before birth, since the OBGYN already has the baby's DNA. They don't even require doing anything to her. This whole thing has made me think I had dodged a bullet and that I am probably not the father, but what do you think? Do you think I should attempt to sue so that in the case that I was the father, she didn't give it up for adoption without my consent? Or do you think based off what has happened, I am not the father? I am a good man with no criminal record, a high-paying job, and have never hit her or anything. I'm not bad-looking and am compassionate, so I would generally regard myself as a pretty good mate, and it's odd to me that she would leave me because I am not 100% certain the baby is mine. She said I was accusing her of cheating. I tried to explain that it's not that I believe you cheated, it's that I don't know you didn't. In the past she has done some dodgy stuff, such as sending nudes to people for money while we were dating. My friends found her ad on an adult escort site and sent them to me. She said that she was being hit with blackmail for not sending the guy more nudes, but coincidentally, the ads were only posted on nights she went out and hung out with friends. I also let her use my car one day to drive to work and the police called me and said that some guy was passed out at the wheel. I asked her about this, and she said she is having him take my car to have it cleaned. She also has 2 felonies. So, from my perspective, I'm a catch, and if I were her, I wouldn't dump me, but also in my perspective, I'm an easy way to solve the problem of felonies preventing her from getting a high-paying job and an apartment to live in. I feel like she is dumping me because she was caught and doesn't know what she would do raising the child by herself or with the biological father, so that is why she's giving the baby up for adoption. What are your thoughts? Now for some comments. I would get a lawyer now and pursue having the paternity test done so that even if they make you wait until the baby is born, they can keep the baby from being adopted until you're proven to not be the father. Like you, based on her behavior I believe that either she knows it isn't yours or at the very least isn't sure. I would still insist on the paternity test so there would never be a question in your mind as to whether it's yours. Next comment. Sending nudes for money isn't a red flag unless you're lying and hiding it. My partner loves money and loves my nude body and has enough confidence to know that I can make some money on my nudes. He simply doesn't care. Lying or hiding it, on the other hand, is the same as lying and hiding other stuff. It's a deal breaker for me. But not the nudes part, the lying part. Next comment. See an attorney. If she is giving up the baby for adoption, you have a say in this. You have the right to raise the child if you are the father. A court order may be needed to get the DNA test. She may be thinking if she gives the baby up, she will not have to disclose infidelity. Next comment. Reading this, I was seriously WTFing your insecurity and thought you were jumping to ridiculous conclusions, until you got to the last paragraph. Now I'm still WTFing you, but I'm wondering how you swept all that under the rug and expected it to just magically go away. Let's get this crystal clear, she's a sex worker. She's doubling down, because she knows with absolute certainty that you're not the father. Don't be the idiot who falls for those tactics. Good luck, my friend.